a plant-based diet should be a staple in order to not only stay healthy to prevent disease, but if you have been diagnosed with cancer. Specifically, this whole interview series, this investigative report that I'm doing, is focused on preventing cancer.
Right.
And when you look at the statistics of the World Health Organization in 2010, they said of the people that are alive today, 1 in 2 men, 1 in 3 women are going to face a cancer diagnosis. This information needs to get out there. People need to know how they can eat to prevent this.
A whole food, predominantly plant-based diet is an anti-cancer diet, period. There are more anti-cancer medicines in a diverse whole food diet than the cancer industry will ever come up with, regardless of how many billions of dollars they spend on research. There are anti-cancer compounds in celery, anti-cancer compounds in beets, anti-cancer compounds in the white stuff inside the orange peel. When you peel the orange peeling off, you should leave that white layer on the oranges, on the pieces.
Yes.
Eat as much of that as possible. It's anti-cancer. Anti-cancer elements in red wine and red grapes, resveratrol, we talked about. Anti-cancer elements in seeds and nuts. There's so many that modern science, it'll take us hundreds of years to even begin to understand the anti-cancer potential that's found in a grocery store right now.
Yeah. I honestly believe that there are more. It would be harder to list, it would be harder to find the whole foods that don't contain cancer-fighting properties than it would be to just pick one. And you could just pick any of them. They all have some kind of different methods by which they would help prevent cancer or treat cancer.
It reminds me of a question a traditional Chinese medicine master once asked me when we were having discussions in nature about what's healing. And he asked me this very powerful but simple question. We were in a forest, and he said, look around. Find me something around here in the forest. Find me something that is not medicine. And I couldn't.
You couldn't do it.
I couldn't. Everything around us was medicine in one form or another. Even the soil beneath our feet, the microbes in the soil are medicine. The minerals in the stones are medicine. The chemical constituents in the tree bark are traditional Chinese medicine.
Yeah.
A lot of those are tree barks. The herbs, the plants, everything had a medicinal component. Even the sky, the sunlight was medicinal. The water in the plants, medicinal.
Yeah.
I couldn't find anything that wasn't medicine. And so when people tell me, when they come up to me and they say things like, I don't know what to do about cancer, I've tried everything. Have you tried nature?
Yeah.
Have you, I bet you on the way to your cancer clinic, you walked by nature. You walked by some plants that probably have anti-cancer medicines in them.
I guarantee they did.
I used to live in the desert in Arizona, and there were anti-cancer treatment centers there where in the parking lots had anti-cancer plants, desert plants. They're very potent.
And they probably were better treatments than were inside.
Absolutely. So people would park their cars, ignoring the medicine right there for free, and they would walk inside the cancer treatment center and get poisoned and pay for it and wonder why they were still sick. That's how messed up the cancer industry is today.
That is the insanity that we call the cancer industry today.
Yeah. Literally, in many parts of Arizona, you can just go out in the wild and you can harvest masses of anti-cancer desert plants.
Sure.
Wildcrafted for free.
Yeah. I know. It's nuts.
Yeah.
It really is. Well, Mike, that reminds me of the old mantra from Hippocrates, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food.
Yeah.
That, I think, if we could sum up what we've talked about today, if we can get whole plant-based diet, whole food to treat cancer, to prevent cancer, that would be the direction we should go.
That is a sustainable path for humanity. Let me be